I don't think St Catherine's College is ever going to be one of Oxford's great tourist attractions. In fact, I've been here so many times, I don't think I've ever seen a tourist here. But having said that, I think it's a building which expresses a vision. It's not only a vision of one of the greatest 20th century architects, it's also a vision of a secular, modern, efficient university which is open to talent from wherever it might come, and which provides a comfortable and sheltering and stimulating environment for its students. I would say that if there is one 20th century building in Oxford that should figure in any history of modern architecture, St Catherine's is that building. After the war, there was a big drive nationally to increase participation in universities. Numbers went up, and St Catherine's really fitted that bill very well. The university were very, very concerned to have a design which was of the 20th century. So they went abroad. They came across the architect Arne Jacobsen. He insisted on only designing one major product at a time and designing every detail of it. He accepted the commission before he'd ever done any detailed designs. The building started in 1960, finished in 1964, and in its essence, it hasn't really changed since then. Jacobsen was one of the great furniture designers of the 20th century, very much in the tradition of the Bauhaus, trying to blend functionality and beauty. In fact, he said that beauty came from an object that was functional and doing its job properly. And you can see that in these chairs, which in fact swivel round. So if you're talking to your neighbour at dinner, you can go in one direction, and you're talking to another neighbour, you can go in the other direction. Very clever. He also designed all the cutlery. So here we have a soup spoon. He assumed you're right-handed. So dinner at St Catherine's is a complete and total Jacobsen experience. The building committee for St Catherine's said to Jacobsen, "You must have a quadrangle. It's an Oxford college. You can't have a college without a quadrangle." So here we see a quadrangle. But it's not a quadrangle in the traditional sense. For one thing, it's very, very large. For another thing, it doesn't have all the elements of an Oxford quadrangle. It has a hall, it has a library, it doesn't have a chapel, but it has a large lecture room. So it's very much a 20th century concept. And the other thing that's really different about St Catherine's is that you can see out of the quadrangle. It's not completely enclosed on all four sides. So nature plays a really important part in how we perceive this college. And what I think we see at St Catherine's is a balance and a harmony between art and nature. And to my mind, it's very successful.